Stonehenge in Wiltshire after violent clashes between police and a convoy of hippies. The convoy crashed through roadblocks to try to get into an illegal pop festival.
The convoy of 150 trucks, coaches and caravans moved off shortly after midday to drive to Stonehenge in defiance of the law. They were 400, mostly men. On their 10-mile journey, they were observed from the air. Then the first roadblock. The holidaying public, now hopelessly caught up, turned round. The convoy came to a standstill at another block, then turned across the fields. They cut down fencing in preparation for the violent confrontation that followed, in which many arrests had been made. Windscreens were smashed and unlit petrol bombs were hurled. Police reinforcements have now been called up, but Stonehenge has remained closed to the public.
Get the engine off! I'm getting! Come on! Down! Come on! No more! Let's get the man, put him on the floor. On the floor. All right. Down! Oi! Put that man down! 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 On the floor! Fish! Leave it out! Over in your face! All right, if you don't hit me! Come on in. Down! Come out, sort out. Just calm down. Out your way. No! Don't argue. All right, you say them, fuck it up! See what they're doing to us!
What we've witnessed in the last half an hour here has been surely some of the most brutal action by police forces in Britain for a long time. Whatever the causes, the end product seemed to be just hitting out wildly by the police, with babies in those trucks and in those buses, and young women with those babies in their arms were hit as well. At one stage, one of the cameramen from Fleet Street was arrested for being on this site. We were pushed and shoved to one side, but the worst of it all was that the people in those coaches who were trying to escape from the police were just grabbed, their windows were smashed, and they themselves were beaten, sometimes senselessly, on the floor. And this is not over yet. They tend to carry on with their campaign around here for another day yet. But whether they'll survive after what's happened at the hands of the police today, we'll have to see. Kim Sabito, ITN.
I'll bring him to you, but...
You know what? Will you just take care of him for a moment? We've got a broken arm. You come with me.
Okay, you're right.
For a second, we'll have a look and see if we can take him together, eh?
You're all right, that with your hand? What's wrong with it? What's happened?
Possibly a fractured skull. What happened?
Lads, get on!
Get this man out of here comfortable.
When you're ready, lift it. Yeah.
Bastards. Kingston.
No, shit! Fucking watching this!
Find the barbed wire.
Take care of him now.
Is this one I was picking up on the road?
You ought to come in and get it checked over anyway, at least.
This young lady you want to sit in as well, but she won't come.
Won't she?
No. Where she's gone somewhere, she's got a big
It's not too tight on your chin, is it?
No. You going to take him in with you?
Yeah, you ought to go in and look.
We should have a little bit.
When?
Today, if this carries on.
Why don't you go to hospital?
Well, we don't want to be split up. We don't want to be arrested.
I'm not going to leave my husband, my dog, my puppies and my home.
Like, we don't want to be arrested. If we leave here, we'll get arrested and split up. She'll be taken one place, I'll be taken another. We'll probably lose our home. Like, we'll have no livelihood, nowhere to live. We just want to get off this field as peacefully and quietly as we can. And just go. Leave the county, you know.
Why can't you just leave the
They
field?
won't let us go. If we leave, we'll be arrested, or worse. Like, there's people, you see them bleeding. Like, I ain't gonna have my missus being bashed. Not now. I mean, it's now. You know, love and peace and all that's one thing, but when it's real people with real things happening, right, it just don't wash no more. And this lot, all these coppers are just here for one reason, and that's to cause trouble. I mean, I don't want to cause trouble. I ain't gonna cause trouble. I ain't got a stick or anything. I just want to go. Just go quiet, so the baby can be born. I have a decent start in life, not surrounded by 1,000 coppers with sticks and shields.
You're wasting your question.
Well, they're just doing it. It's a religious war, man. They're just fucking us about. We've got temple to go. Look, if you ain't going to say anything proper, this is going to go on the telly. If we're going to put...
Why don't they leave us alone for a quiet festival, yeah, when nobody has to go where they don't want to go, yeah?
Good.
Nobody tells them they have to go onto the festival site. It's a quiet festival. We leave the society alone. They leave us alone.
They say that you've been throwing bricks and people have been hurt.
Look at the guy that just had to leave the site, yeah? They have to take him off by ambulance, yeah? There's no
I was just behind them vehicles when they pulled up at the front there. They were the first. And the police started running straight down the road. The first ones they got to, I seen it. And they just smashed straight through the windscreens with the trenches. They didn't ask anything, just smashed them in. And that's the only thing the people could do to get out of the way was to drive into this field.
I just went for a walk around there, and they said that I was going to get arrested for going for a walk around there.
We
haven't done anything, have we?
No, just talk about using it.
Just let me have my little say, and then you can come back in. Okay?
Go on, then.
Those of you that come out under those circumstances will be interviewed and dealt with.
You'll be locked up and dealt with.
If I suspect that you've been involved in some of the offences that have occurred today, then you would be arrested. Well, that's it. Now, wait a minute. I'm not here to bargain with you. I'm here to say something to you for you to consider. Now, you don't have to make an answer now. You can get through to me.
We want to go to Stonehenge.
Well, the Stonehenge Festival, as you know, has been cancelled this year.
I don't want Stonehenge or an alternative site.
Now, hang on. One of the things I said to you, gentlemen, was that I'm not prepared to enter into a dialogue now. I've told you what the position is. I want you to go away and think about it, and then come back and speak to me.
Well, there's no thinking to be done about it, is there? Well, what we want to talk to you about is this.